Hey, what's up YouTube? I'm here with
Marlon.
We are going to be unboxing the
Desk.
See what they sent. I did ask them for the cream finish. So I know originally they were going to send me cream gray finish to match the old gray finish that I have. But maybe not. This is a lot different. Man, this might be a little tougher than the first one. I wonder how much each of these weigh. So ready? That's about, what, 20 pounds? I think it's hidden 20.
I think you're scared.
Actually, it's 27 pounds. There's a 2 right there. Okay. There we go.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Right? So each of these, the tall boxes is 70, I think on the thing it says 75 pounds. 4. Actually, this looks about right. Damn, this is supposed to be, well, this time it's not broken. The last time I got this from Autonomous on the business class edition, this part was broken. So it looks like they're taking much more care of them this time. Alright. This is the piece that they sent me, a similar piece. Whew. These are pretty much the motors. They can push pretty much 300 pounds. If you actually go with the SmartDesk 2, you would only be able to get one of these with a motor, but these have 2. So this is pretty much the legs. And we've got 2 of those. These are pretty much the feet. These are the legs. You've got the motors attached. These will extend. These will connect directly to the control box. And you've got 2 of those. We've got a power cord, which will go on the opposite side of the control box. And this control box will be able to power the motor. Now, my biggest concern with the last desk that I had is mine had an S, which from what I was told, the S just means that I really had to keep my fingers. If I wanted to go to 40 inches in height or 98 inches in height, I had to hold down the button. With the new M control module, all I need to do now is press number 1 and it rises, it rises to my programmed height. So here's the Autonomous. So this is the smart control module. This is the control box. Pretty much to connect. I'm not sure what this is. This is probably where this actually goes into. Here we go. Yep, it's correct. So that would go into here. And then the 2 motors would connect there and you've got the power cord. Nothing too crazy, it's not a hard setup. This section right here, this will get attached to your desk at the bottom and the legs will then attach to the side of these. And these will then attach to the bottom of the legs, like this. So I'm gonna do just a general setup now. Try and give my buddy some free time and I'll use that camera. This is the motor that powers the desk. Pretty sweet. That was a lot of work. Just that one and that one took about 40 minutes. And the reason why it took so long is because this part, the screws wouldn't go in correctly. And every time I screw one in, the back wasn't lining up, and I followed all the directions, but it's all good now. After some work, we're able to get it fixed. Next steps in just getting this desk all set up and put together. I'm gonna get the legs on, and I think we should be close to putting it on top of the wood piece. In addition, I have to say the white desk looks much better than the gray desk. So it's a great choice. You know, I want to give a shout out to Vanessa at Autonomous. She's been very helpful. The team there has been amazing. I picked up their drones from Indiegogo, and you know, it's just been an amazing experience. I love working with that company. And you guys need to go and check out their website and pick yourself up a desk. If you're looking for a sit-stand desk, something you don't want to sit down at a computer all day, but if you want to get up once in a while, you're playing some games and you're getting a little tired of the games, it's so easy to just pick yourself up a SmartDesk. It's you program in whatever you need to program in, and that works out. Okay, so I really don't need to read a lot of instructions because I've done this before. My next step is pretty much attaching the base of the desk to the top of the desk, the desktop, and just screw it in. But the instructions are fairly easy to follow. It says here, it says a bunch of stuff. So I mentioned to you guys earlier that the desk is pre-drilled. I wanted to show you the holes. Specifically, a few of the ones that I know. These are for this module. So this will get attached this way. All right, it's got two holes because there's two different versions. The extension of the desk should go to this end. Let's see, and these are just pretty much the holes for the middle. I had the grommets pre-drilled, and I've got attachments for them. That's gonna go right there. Huh? Or you need a computer. So here is a quick look at the desk in completion. You can see here is the speaker. We have the control box. Give you a better look from this side. Here is the control box. You've got the speaker. I did run a USB just so the speaker can always be powered, and I connected that to the intelligent USB charger. I've also did some cable management, kind of wrapped those wires together, ran those cables through, and this extra cable is going to go into this wireless charger. It also has a charger on it, so I'm going to use that for my iPhone. And I've installed 2 hooks on the side. You've also got the memory pad. So we've been able to move the desk over. As you can see behind me, I have the SmartDesk First Class and the SmartDesk 2. So the first thing I can see is we've raised this to the max, and it raised to 129. This is the business class now. You can see where the S is there. It raises to 130. The second thing I wanted to point out is this is more of a laminate, and on this side you'll see this is more of a veneer. It's looking under the desk. Design wise, I personally like the SmartDesk 2 design, but these holes are probably going to bother me, and this with the business class edition, those were covered. Ignore these are my wire management for the original desk. As we go down the legs, you can see this has a little more design to it, a little more details. This one does not. As we go down to the critical parts, the legs. So on the SmartDesk 2, it's just general. On the SmartDesk Business Edition, you can see the nice chrome look to it. So these are the casters. It's got some nice chrome casters. Looks a little more sturdy. This looks more rugged. And this one looks really cheap. But still great quality for the price. Looking under the desk. So as I had mentioned, according to the instructions, the SmartDesk 2 wanted me to mount the control box outside. What I did is I mounted the control box similar to how I have it mounted for the SmartDesk Business Class First Class Edition. See, you've got some extra screws holding those up. Just a little more secured. This box, when I got it, it was damaged. It was all broken in the opposite side, so I had to tape it back together. So that's why there's a lot of tape work on the here. Looking at the SmartDesk 2 Business Class. It's a little more nicely designed. It looks a lot better being that it is white, and I do have the grommets in it. But the only big difference that I do notice is the SmartDesk 2. You've got the laminate versus the veneer. On the business class, you've got to hold this down for it to get to your correct height. Even if you have it pre-programmed, you literally have to hold it down.